Oh, howdy there, cowboy. How are you doing? Today I will show you how to play Nobody by Demarco. First of all, long time no see. I'm very happy to be back. I'm sorry I was away for quite some time again, but I will explain why in the end of the video. I know most of you are here to learn the song, so I will get into that first. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to play the chords of the song, and then I will explain in a bit more detail how to play certain parts, and then I will maybe talk a bit about the songwriting of the song. I want to give a huge thank you to Kim and Naraya for donating to my PayPal, and also a huge thank you to Fawcett and to Franklin for becoming a patron. Also a huge thank you to all my other patrons for keeping supporting me this month. Thank you so much for that. I also, as you might have noticed, got a new guitar, which I'm very happy with. I'm not sponsored or anything by Fender. If you're watching this, please sponsor me. But I really have most of you to thank for this. All of you to thank for this, I must say, for your support and your donations and everything. So you have no idea how much you help me make better videos and do these videos. So thank you so much for that. Also check out my Instagram and my second channel. You can also ask me questions on Instagram if you like, and I will reply to most of them. So I'm very happy to be back. Now I will show you how to play this song, of course. So what's a bit difficult with the tuning of the song is with other Make Demarco songs is that he detuned the song afterwards. So that makes it that the guitars tune in a very odd way, which is really difficult to tune to. It's 430 Hz with a capo on the first fret. So we won't do that. We will just play it with the capo on the first fret in a normal 440 Hz. If you have no idea what I'm talking about now, don't worry. All you have to do is put a capo on the first fret to play along with me. So yeah, now we can get into the song. So as you could see, that's how to play the chords. Yeah, the chords aren't too difficult overall. I think it's mostly open chords, but there are a few parts I would like to explain in a bit more detail. First of all is this part. To do this, you have to hammer on your pinky. So you strum once, and then you hammer your pinky on, like that. And the strumming pattern, you can play a bit however you like it, the strumming pattern, because strumming pattern is in the song, like the guitar that's playing all the chords is very silent in the background, so I think you do have some freedom in how to exactly do the strumming pattern, but I like to do it like this. So, and then he goes to this A7, play it like this. But you can also play the A7 like this, if that's easier. So. I like to do it like this. Or you can also do it like this, even like this. But however you like it, but this is the chord. So that's the first main part really. Then you go to... You don't necessarily have to do this hammer on. I don't think he does it that much in the studio version, but it's quite nice. To do that, you just first hit these strings with your finger on the second fret relative to the capo, and then you hammer the other fingers on. But you can also do it without that, so it goes. And when he's playing this E minor 7, sometimes it's nice to not play the bass note, so to make only play it from the A string, to make the B in the bass really relative to the capo. So like this. Because this chord sounds really close to a G, but I think the bass is playing an E, so that's why it makes an E minor 7. But I will get more into that after this, about songwriting. So it goes like this. Again. You can also do it like this again, however you like. And for the chorus it's really the same, only it's an A instead of an A7. Now what's a bit tricky, or what was a bit tricky about finding the right chords for this song, and also why a lot of guitar tutorials really have sometimes different chords, is that the strumming guitar really that I'm playing, you can hear it very softly in the background, and sometimes you can't even hear it. And the thing is that a lot of these chords are formed because they are like the bass is played and the keyboard is played, and these notes together form a chord really sometimes. So again with this A minor 7, E minor 7, which sounds a lot like a G, but the bass guitar is playing an E, so it really implies that it's an E minor 7. Like what I'm trying to say is that it creates chords by mixing the different melodies of all the instruments really, of the bass guitar, of the guitar. I think there's even a second guitar that does really only this. But by doing that you create different chords, which is really interesting. There's also a technique that Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, if you are interested in that, really uses a lot, creating chords by having each instrument play another note. It is done a lot, but I think I noticed it really in this song, because a lot of Make Demarco songs have these melodies really played, and now these other instruments really have one note playing, like the keyboard or the guitar, which makes the songwriting quite interesting, but also a bit difficult in figuring it out. But I hope I have everything cleared. It might be very possible that when Make Demarco is playing this live, he plays the capo on a different spot or something like that, or he might play a G instead of an A minor 7, because again you can be a bit free in that, since all the instruments together form a chord, and you can interpret those different notes in a certain way. Because an E minor 7 is really almost exactly the same as a G, only that you have an E in there, and you don't have that in a G. except for G6 that Make Demarco plays a lot as well. But yeah, so that makes it a bit tricky. I hope I got everything right. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Again, playing along with studio version, you have to tune your guitar to 430 Hz. Some tuners allow you to do that. You can change those settings, but you don't have to worry about it when you're playing alone or with a band. But yeah, I think that's really everything I wanted to say about the chords. So that's how to play the song. I hope everything was clear. Yeah, so now about why I was away for some time. I think it's sort of the same reason as last time. I also have this update video that you can check out. It was just that I again was very busy with study and other stuff, and also I couldn't really find good indie songs to do to do guitar lessons on, so that didn't really help as well. But now I think I found a few songs that you might enjoy, so I'm very happy to be back, and I'm sorry if I made some of you worry again. But you really don't have to worry if I'm away for some time. There's nothing bad going on probably then, but I should be more transparent about that. But yeah, I'm very happy to be back again. I hope you understand, and I also really hope to see you the next time.